Observe the surface of a seemingly flawless commercial office at the microscopic level, and you will find an active, rapidly multiplying biological ecosystem. Standard daily maintenance focuses on a specific baseline: vacuuming floors, wiping desks, and removing basic rubbish. These routines maintain surface-level hygiene and a professional appearance, but they do not address contaminants beyond the immediate reach of a cloth or vacuum. This creates a vulnerability known as the aesthetic trap. It occurs when operations managers mistake visual cleanliness for the actual structural health of the facility. Relying on aesthetics as a complete maintenance strategy leaves millions of dollars in capital assets vulnerable to invisible, unchecked decay. Deep cleaning is a targeted structural intervention. It is designed to identify and eliminate early-stage decay that daily cleaning cannot reach. This process specifically targets physical threats to the building, including hidden moisture, various pest vectors, and accumulating material damage. Long-term asset preservation and regulatory compliance depend on a mathematically defined deep cleaning cycle. Deep cleaning functions as a distinct operational doctrine for risk mitigation. It provides a level of structural defense that daily maintenance is not equipped to provide. This is the layout of a standard 1,000 square meter commercial office. The highlighted sections represent navigable areas addressed by daily cleaning, but beneath heavy fixed furniture are blind spots where dust and debris accumulate undisturbed for months. Lifting the view reveals the overhead planes. Ceiling tiles, light fixtures, and wall vents collect significant particulate loads. Down below, high-touch transition points, like lift buttons, act as primary contamination vectors within the ecosystem. Daily cleaning crews typically bypass these zones due to nightly time constraints and difficult physical access. These unmapped zones become permanent reservoirs for contaminants, compromising the building's environment regardless of how clean the desks appear. Dust inside HVAC intakes strains the system. It forces motors to work harder to maintain airflow, significantly reducing the unit's operational lifespan. In kitchen areas, grease buildup is a quantifiable fire hazard. Over time, these residues can ignite, turning a hygiene issue into a severe safety risk. Flooring is particularly susceptible to environmental particulates. These sharp elements become deeply embedded into carpet fibers, far beyond the reach of standard suction. Under mechanical pressure from foot traffic, jagged silica particles act like microscopic blades. They slice through synthetic fibers, destroying the carpet from the base up. Hot water extraction effectively removes these abrasive elements before the damage requires a total flooring replacement. Neglecting deep cleaning leads directly to the premature, forced replacement of expensive capital infrastructure. This chart shows the contaminant load in a high-traffic space. Daily cleaning creates small dips, but the volume trends upward. Around the 8-week mark, the load crosses a critical threshold where daily cleaning can't mitigate the accumulation. A quarterly deep cleaning intervention resets this environment, dropping the contaminant load back to the baseline zero. High-traffic facilities like medical centers or schools see this curve accelerate, necessitating interventions every 4 to 6 weeks. This schedule should also account for seasonal dynamics, such as the higher dust loads from heating systems in winter or pollen in spring. To maintain operational efficiency, these resets are scheduled during off-hours, overnights, or weekends. This frequency is a scientific mechanism designed to keep facility decay below critical levels permanently. A standard 1,000 square meter office typically requires a quarterly investment of $800 to $1,500 for a comprehensive deep clean. This chart compares that cost, roughly 15 to 25% of the monthly cleaning budget, against the massive capital expense of a full HVAC overhaul or new flooring. Budgeting for deep cleaning functions as an insurance premium for the building's physical assets. This targeted spend prevents sudden, unscheduled capital expenditures when ignored assets fail. Specialized services, like hard floor refinishing or duct clearing, allow managers to apply their budget precisely where data shows the highest risk. Deep cleaning is the most cost-effective capital asset preservation strategy available to a facility manager. Effective maintenance relies on auditable data rather than a subjective visual inspection. This is an ATP test readout. It measures adenosine triphosphate to provide a scientific calculation of the invisible biological load on a surface. Swabbing a visually clean elevator button reveals its true empirical state: providing a clear metric for disinfection needs. The verification phase also includes photographic documentation of hidden areas, such as the interiors of air ducts and subflooring. ATP testing and photo logs transform deep cleaning into a quantifiable, proven result. This verifiable data connects directly to compliance with the Work Health and Safety Act 2011. Detailed records of service dates, chemicals used, and identified structural issues are essential for satisfying regulatory requirements. Maintaining this documentation protects property owners from liability and provides the evidence necessary for insurance claims. Aesthetics are an unreliable indicator of a facility's true condition. A facility is only truly protected when operations managers look past the surface and treat deep cleaning as a rigorous science of asset preservation.